Hey guys, it's Charlotte here with Dragonfly Soul Healing. So, I weirdly avoid love readings. I don't know why. I just tried to do one and it turned into basically a general. So, pushing out of my comfort zone like I'm telling you guys all to do, I'm going to do just a full out love reading here. I flipped all of my cards over, so I'm not doing anything but the romance, the psychic tarot for the heart, and then I have a traditional tarot deck, just to kind of confirm anything if I need confirmation. So how I'm going to do it is it'll be about whatever energy that you're thinking about. This will be the reading that I'm doing for you. And let's just do it and see what happens. We'll see. I'm going to try not to be all general about it and do an actual love one. So let's start here. So I'll start with the romance deck here and just see what the energy is that we're dealing with you and this person that you're thinking about. I'm just throwing them right out there, huh? Okay. Very soon at the bottom of the deck, and free yourself's the one that flipped out here. It's time to take back control of your life. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I'm not even gonna start giving you a lecture. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine and give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. I think it's interesting because we have the very soon card that comes out, yet love yourself is under there. See, this is literally the direction this freaking reading went in earlier, the one that I just deleted. Okay. Anyways, there's nothing I can do about it. Free yourself. It's like right now they're pushing you to take back control of yourself. It's like setting these boundaries, but the problem is you're setting weird boundaries right now, it seems. They've been pushing this setting boundaries, and I feel like you're not setting them for everybody or something. Something about, like this isn't a real boundary and you're not actually trapped. There's like two messages to it basically. It's like you see yourself trapped, but really the setting the boundaries, jumping over the fence and setting yourself free from this circumstance in which that you feel stuck. So they're like, it's time to disconnect from the world. Now, I know this is like a honeymoon couple here, but what this is more is about that need to disconnect and detach from anything that's not serving your higher good. That's why they're like, you need to free yourself, right? It's like we need to free ourselves from any circumstances that aren't serving our highest good because we're trying to bring in real love. You're trying to bring in the real people in your world. And you want to have this playful time. You need to have more fun right now. You need to get out and have fun and not stress so much about when somebody's coming or what's happening with so and so on and so forth. It's more about building the partnership, learning who you are in a relationship so that you can properly work on being the proper person for your person. We focus so much on what they're doing, feeling, how they are and act and so on and so forth, but the reality is we need to check ourselves too because we aren't perfect. And it's interesting because I'm learning more and more about myself through circumstances that I'm going through right now, and it shows you where you are and aren't ready for relationships. Things you need to change about yourself, like releasing your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. Yeah. And finances and career come up here as well. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. You know what? It's like right now, there's a need to let go of how things played out past stuff is coming up right now because of the fact that we're in Mercury retrograde. Now, I want to pull some cards from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck here, just to kind of clarify now. Open up. Interesting. This was the one, and this came out in that other reading too. See, they're just going to do everything that I already had. But it's time to detach. It's time to disconnect and free yourself from anything that no longer serves your highest good, because there's somebody here that you have strong feelings with. And the only way to have that happen is by opening up. I mean, how can you have any kind of anything if you don't know how to open up? It's like learning how to let down your guard, and maybe this is why the universe is bringing people into your life right now that are making you learn who you are as a friend and who you are as a partner and who you are as yourself, like who you really are, right? I mean, they're teaching you how to open up. These people that are coming in right now that are triggering us, and they're just teaching us how to properly detach. I feel like right now too, there's a need to detach from the situation and allow it to unfold naturally. You have the number 11 here. It's showing like, I don't know, I see it as like a partner number, you know, like a twin type of number. Okay, let's see here. Blossom and giving and receiving. Believe and succeed here as well. So there needs to be proper balance. I feel like the situation that you are dealing with, there wasn't a proper balance before, and this is why things it didn't work, and that was why there was such a disconnect, right? Where you needed to disconnect from the world, disconnect from each other, detach. Of course, I didn't pull the detach card out because it was just on the bottom, but need to detach. Detaching from all the old circumstances that made you hate relationships and blah, 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 and all this stuff, and made you all trigger happy, you know? Like, these triggers are showing up for a reason, and I always, like, literally, this is me when I get triggered. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this, right? I get triggered, and I mean, not instantly. I'm not instantly like, all right, how do I fix this? I mean, sometimes I go through my trigger and I go through the dark part of it, and, you know, I think more now, I catch it quicker. But I still go through it. I'm still human. I'm still learning how to deal with this 3D stuff. And it's not easy, but the thing is when I get triggered like that, I sit down after I have my mental breakdown or whatever it is that's happening, and I sit there and I think about it, and I'm like, what is this meant for me? What does this mean for me? Why did this person come into my life? Why is this triggering me? What circumstances happened that made, you know, like, I look at the bigger picture and I create healing through that. You know, I create a new life through my experiences. See what I mean there? It's like through using this knowledge that you're given, instead of creating this it's this is what it is. Does that even make sense? I'm not even saying freaking words here. Oh, come on. All right. It's through using these triggers, through using these experiences, that you create life. This is how you learn to work on your partnership. This is how you learn to be a proper soulmate for somebody else. Now, let's see here. I think I'll pull a couple more from this because I didn't get much. Like, they're still kind of going back and forth. They're not talking about specific people as much. All right, let's see here. What else do these guys need to know about their person? Reconciliation. Yeah. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It's like you guys do have these people here waiting for you. I feel like that touch is the thing that is the most missed right now with your person too, because in this they're showing so much physical touch, and this want to come back. And, you know, it's like they too are learning how to open up. They too are retreating. That's why there's this disconnect. They are learning to properly balance the scales. I'm going to assume they too have people in their world that are making them triggered. And they're deciding what to do with it. You know what I mean? You're mirroring each other because that's what was needed in this lifetime. So, what is it that they're going through? What is it that they're going through as it flips out before I even start shuffling, guys? They're detaching. What did I say? This is why they're disconnected from the world, because they're going through a death and rebirth. And, you know, the number 11 card is actually the Temperance card, I believe, that balance. And yet here it is as the Detached, which almost looks like the Death card. And so they're going through this death and rebirth to learn how to blossom into this beautiful person that we're wanting, that we've connected with. All right, let's see what else is going on with your person here. Release. Oh, and then the Death card does come up. Huh. You know, it's like they're releasing all of this old self, coming into the light, understanding the truth on such a deeper level right now. That's why there's been this detach for so long. It's because it takes a lot. Look at how thick that skin is, man. Like, that is a solid piece of fucking wall, man. It takes a lot to turn into this beauty, and you have to come to a place of detachment in order to do such a thing. Okay, what's the bottom of the deck? Challenging times. Yeah, they've been going through some very challenging times here. What is this? The Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is like a fighting card where people are fighting with their wands, each other, just one person, 1 against 4 kind of thing. And that's why the shields are so thick right now. Yet they're releasing, you know, they are releasing. So I want you guys to be patient about this right now, this situation. I just pulled this down to see what was underneath it in the confront cards here. And it's that healing the inner child wounds right now. It's like healing those dark things that they never healed, you know. They're triggered too, guys. They're triggered too. Like I'm talking about, we're triggered here and we decide what we do with it. And I feel like your person right now is really learning how to let go of this mask, let go and let this death happen. I feel like there's so much going on here and they just need time to go through the death. So what else is happening here? What are we at for time anyways? 13 minutes. All right, we should probably stop soon. All right, let's see. I got take the lead. Yeah, it's like they're taking the lead in their life right now. It's like they're starting to see their magic. Like, look at the hand here, right? Her hands are making this like I'm talking about, and there you have, take the lead. It's like they're taking the lead in their life because they're ready to come together for something serious. You know, it's like it's time, you know. You can only go through life doing the same things over and over for so long, and we're seeing it ourselves. You know, it's what I'm talking about so much about this healing ourselves right now. They too are going through the same push. They too are getting the signs from the universe. They're ready to come together and into something more true to themselves. Seek. Oh, I can't even make this up. Yeah. See, they're coming into a place of their own. They're in hermit mode right now. They're going through this shedding of the skin, the solar plexus card and the fucking base chakra. I don't even, you know, they're going through this deep grounding. We got rest and reconsider. 9 of Wands, that needing to take a break. Why? Because their healing has begun. healing begins. They're opening their heart. They're opening their lower chakras as well because they're trying to find balance so that they can take a leap of faith. They're trying to trust in the universe. They're trying to trust in the light. They're following the light. And what's the light? You're the light. You're the light that's been shining, that shifted perspective, that changed everything. And now here you are, shining a light and going in your own direction, doing your own thing. It's making them awaken too, their crown. So, all right, that was deep. It was uncomfortable for me, but it is what it is. I will keep doing this if I got people watching, I guess. And I will be less uncomfortable next time, I promise. Anyways, I hope it made sense, and I will chat with you soon. Take care.